Baekana and Lee So-hee just about scraped through in the women's doubles. We've got women's singles action coming up for you next. The number 3 and the number 2 seed, two of the most exciting players in the game. Tai Tzu Ying versus An Se-young. Well, we had 6 of the 8 seeds make it through to quarterfinals yesterday. Seeds 1, 2, 3 and 4 through today. You can see at the top there, Akane Yamaguchi coming through in 3 games against Chen Yufei. She sits in weight in the final tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the players on court for the women's singles semifinals. Representing Chinese Taipei, Tai Tzu Ying.
So the Olympic silver medalist from the Tokyo Games, silver medal also in the 2021 World Championships, Tai Tzu Ying.
Introducing her opponent, representing Korea, An Se-young.
An Se-young, well, what a year she is having. World Championships bronze last year, and she's been so consistent for the last 12 months or so. Still very young, of course, An Se-young. She became the first junior high school student to join the Korean national team. That's going back into 2018. 5-2 the head-to-head, the last meeting. An Se-young took that. That was the Sudirman Cup finals last month. So An Se-young wins the toss of the coin and elects sides. So they will change ends. And An Se-young of Korea will start the match at the bottom of our screens. Well, let's take a look at our players here. Tai Tzu Ying from Kaohsiung in Chinese Taipei, 28 years of age. She's only about 5'4", but her short stature won't trouble her. She's a phenomenal player indeed. Spent 214 weeks in total as the world number 1. 72 of those were consecutive, and she's currently ranked number 3 and well down in the World Tour rankings at the moment, but on fine form here this week. This is her route through to today's semi-finals. Hasn't dropped a game so far this week and cruised through even yesterday against He Bingjiao, the number 5 seed from China. Well, An Se-young is at her career high in the rankings. At number 2, she's been up there for 27 weeks now. 21-year-old, 5'7" in height from Gwangju in Korea. There's only been one Korean women's singles champion at the Singapore Open. That's going back all the way to 1994, Ra Kyung-min. And she's in fabulous form. 15 World Tour titles, including 4 already in this year. And just like her opponent, has not dropped a game all week. 48 minutes it took to come through against Wang Zhiyi yesterday, the number 8 seed. This should be a fabulous matchup in the semi-finals. There's Mohamed Kateb, he's our Canadian umpire in the chair for this one. And from England, but Welsh-born, David Evans, our service judge. So this has the potential for being a tremendous matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Tai Tzu Ying, Korea. And on my left, Tai Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei.
And how about the crowd response for both players?
Tai Tzu Ying to serve, love ball, play.
Oh, fabulous shot. Straight off the go.
1-love.
And Steen, two of the world's best out here. I mean, we've got the top 4 seeds in the semi-finals in the women's singles. And these two are two of the most... You can't take your eyes off it.
2-love.
No, it's just really, really good women's singles semifinals. We have the 4 strongest players at the moment, in my opinion. So looking forward to these 2 semifinals from women's singles. Great play.
Yes, it was a really exciting watch earlier, wasn't it, with Yamaguchi and Chen Yufei. But this one, for me, is probably even more widely anticipated. Oof, mistimed. Tai Tzu Ying.
3-1.
Twice winner here in Singapore, Tai Tzu Ying, 2017, 2019. Twice runner-up also.
Yeah, she likes these playing conditions, no doubt about that. Only lost 3 games this year. Tai Tzu Ying, 2 of them to Tai Tzu Ying, 1 to Akane Yamaguchi.
That's not a bad track record, is it?
No, that's pretty good. Tai Tzu Ying has lost 4.
Yeah,
2 to Yamaguchi, 1 to Chen Yufei, and 1 to Tai Tzu Ying. So they are the top 4 in the world.
Yes.
I have He Bingjiao as a 5th, but
Well, I think
she was stronger earlier in the year.
Yes, I mean, she's 5th in the rankings, but the rankings don't always tell the best story for what's happening right this minute. Just long from Tai Tzu Ying.
Fastest corner on Tai Tzu Ying's side is that backhand corner. The safest is her forehand, and both of them are a little bit slower than the backline corners of Tai Tzu Ying.
Just wide, but the drift caught hold of that cross net shot. Gave it a bit too much airtime. And An Se-young's got a pretty strong head-to-head record against Tai Tzu Ying. 5-2. Or is it 5-1? Let me double check.
No, 5-2 is correct.
Yeah. I mean, does that tell us something, or again, will the conditions out here be more of a dominant factor?
It tells us something.
That's always good.
But many of these, the last encounter was in the Sudirman Cup, where Tai Tzu Ying won relatively easy in Suzhou. I'm not sure exactly what the score was. I think it was 2-0 Korea. So a lot of pressure on Tai there. Tai Tzu Ying won in the Asia Championships in Dubai, and An Se-young won the semi-final of the All England 24-22 in the decider. So that's more or less an even match.
Yeah.
Then we have a couple of An Se-young wins from Japan Open and All England Open 2022. And this post-Olympic period, I think Tai has sort of taken her time to find motivation again.
Yes, like you said earlier about Chen Yufei, similar sort of circumstance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The silver medalist from Tokyo.
Yeah, I mean, using another tennis analogy, I talked about one earlier. There's a famous interview with Andy Murray in the UK talking about how he was almost borderline depressed the few days, the week after Wimbledon, because there's a great shot from Tai Tzu Ying. There's a challenge here from An Se-young. It looked like the perfect shot from Tai Tzu Ying. And it was outside of the line.
No, inside.
Yes, the outside
of
the line. Inside of the line's not perfect, Steen. It's the outside of the line that's, you know, perfect.
Yeah, you might as well use the full court. That little extra centimeters, that's also worth something. I'm with you. You were talking about that minor sport again.
That minor sport, yes. Andy Murray at Wimbledon. He's, you know, put so much into winning Wimbledon that he was almost depressed afterwards and couldn't find a way to get off his armchair for a week because there's nothing to sort of wake up in the morning for.
No, that's the goal. If you achieved your goal, then you've got to find a new goal and find some new purpose, and that's not so easy because, I mean, if there was one that was just as attractive, then you would have probably had it beforehand. So it might take a while before you find something that can fill the void.
Yes, the void. Yeah, good. Good word.
Great play back by An Se-young.
Yeah.
Like to see that from the side camera to see just how close it was from up here. Most of the shots at the net seem close. We know that when we see it from the sideline camera, they're not always that close.
Good block. Oh, it's brilliant. Wow. From both players. Wonderful badminton. Such great movers, both of them.
Service over.
Well, An Se-young's terrific in defence, but the quality of Tai Tzu Ying there. Staying in.
Yeah. Oi!
Backhand smash almost from Tai Tzu Ying down the line.
It was.
She has so much variation with that backhand as well. I think it might be my favourite shot in singles, the Tai Tzu Ying reverse drop shot from the back. Well, the crowd just hushed, enjoying every second of this, every shot. Can't take your eyes off it for a moment. Very little between them then. A very even contest so far. 11-10 at the break.
여기 앞에 꽉찬 모습이 보여야 돼. 어?
Play.
Well, An Se-young has kept her nose just in front. So far, wonderful shot. Good setup from Tai Tzu Ying.
Clever play by Tai. Slicing it a little bit, blocking that one. Ready to work, also knowing that it's difficult for An Se-young if she is to try and lift to the backcourt, so she would keep initiative. I think that's super important for Tai to stay patient on that far side of the court. Reception.
Yeah.
Fantastic play back from An Se-young.
The drift just taking that out of the court. I mean, she copes with Tai Tzu Ying's deception so well. I think I'd have 2 broken legs by the time I came off court after playing Tai Tzu Ying. Ankle breakers all day long. Good length.
Good shot. The retrieval.
Brilliant.
Fantastic rally. I saw a little bit of Tai's match yesterday, but I've forgotten who it was.
Yesterday,
I think it was Herbing Zhao.
Yes.
Good shot there.
In straight games, Herbing Zhao yesterday. I think it was 11 in the second. I'll double check.
Yeah, and I mean, we've already discussed with Jill the previous days that An Se-young is playing extremely well, but I also feel that Tai Tzu Ying in these 2 matches that I've seen here is playing with a concentration that I haven't seen in a long, long time. Missed it.
Oh, just missed. It looked so good to begin with. That deception again. She's so creative with the racket.
And the thing we have here in the first game is how well is An Se-young retrieving? Can she put enough of mental pressure on Tai Tzu Ying to provoke some errors? Because I think Tai has done a good job of taking the initiative.
Just wide. I think your point about her concentration level, Stina, is perfect. I feel like I get really excited to watch Tai Tzu Ying so often, and every now and again she really delights me. But now and again, I do see her just fall in concentration, lose matches that I think maybe she, you know, could have just hung in there a bit more and stayed a bit more, concentrated.
Yeah. Oh, that's landed in. Good control from An Se-young.
Oh, no challenge from Tai.
13.
Yeah, back line. And maybe 1 inch longer than the previous shot. That's the fine margin.
Quite a bit of strapping on her left knee and thigh. As Tai Tzu Ying.
Ooh, challenge, yeah.
It's close, I think, but definitely wants an extra look if you're Tai Tzu Ying.
Hawkeye building the tension. Just again the outside of the line. This time from Han Se-young.
Successful, one challenge remaining. Service over. 15-14. Play.
Good service. Moved it a few centimeters to the middle of the body of Tai Tzu Ying.
Oh, great cross shot. Just enough power and just enough slice to be the perfect shot. Oh, the net.
Deflected.
Yeah.
And there was the deception again we saw before with the forehand last time, and played the cross winner. This time she couldn't get to it. Look at this little hold and flick.
Ah, yes, well in from Han Se-young.
Super anticipation and execution of that net kill.
She had to move pretty fast into court or into the net. Just keeping hold of that 3-point lead.
Service over. 16-18.
Beautiful.
Tai Tzu Ying was moving backwards, I think.
Service over.
Caught completely flat-footed.
16.
The backhand clear long. A challenge from Tai Tzu Ying.
That's super awareness. She won't win this challenge. That was definitely long.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. Now challenges remaining.
Well, that's her last challenge for this game.
Game point 16. Play.
Great net shot.
Game.
And the body smash to finish. Well, that was pretty impressive on what we would normally say was the less preferred end of the court.
It was very impressive by Han Se-young.
Yeah. Both of them fully focused, both of them playing at their best in difficult conditions. Han Se-young takes the opener then, 21-16 the game score.
보이면 바로 때리고 들어가면 된단 말이야. 무슨 말이야? 저 대신 딱 치면 안 돼. 지금 더 잡으러 가야 돼. 어?
your defense. Do not slow. If you give the time, she can hit. It's very dangerous. But if you pass her, she just block. No dangerous. You can stop. You can see it's okay for me. But sometimes changing.
할 수가 없어. 어차피. 그러니까 그걸 일반은 이게 먼저라고 생각하고 먼저 캐치하려고 해야 돼. 거기서 보이면 밀고 들어가고 안 보이면 빨리 넘어가고 시작하고.
Second game, love ball, play.
So the change of ends. And Tai Young taking the first, and she moves actually onto the more preferred end of the court. It's going to be a uphill struggle now for Tai Tzu Ying. Maybe not. Wonderful smash.
Yeah, the thing is that whilst both are good in these windy conditions, then Tai, giving her body size and her technical skills, she's not sort of like this very power attacking style that does well in when playing up against the drift. So she's got the technical skills to master the wind, playing with the drift.
Yeah.
The problem is that Han Se-young is really good at playing the side where she plays up against the drift. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see. But now these frustrations begin to creep in. I think she had a much stronger attitude around 15-all in the first game. Tai Tzu Ying.
Yeah, she looked full of confidence, didn't she, midway through the first?
Yeah.
And mistiming a couple of shots.
We saw that with Akane Yamaguchi as well, with the long hitting motion.
Finds the winner, Tai Tzu Ying.
Service over. 2-all.
Yeah, it's in. Good shot. Going over the top of the Korean. No challenge.
3-2.
Yeah, wonderful shot. Deep into the corner. Well, by her standards, a poor miss.
Yeah, because it's a rally where, at the moment, she makes a mistake. She's the favorite. Not the big favorite, but still a favorite in the rally.
Yeah.
So it's a pity to go to 0% chance of winning it. That's
Oh,
another
that
mistake.
one, yeah, that one has gone wide.
Now she's got to be careful, Tai Tzu Ying, because An Se-young is doing such a good job at retrieving, and if she's giving a chance, applying pressure, that I think Tai is becoming a little bit intimidated about it and creating exactly those errors that An Se-young could hope to get following her good retrieval and her great shot quality.
Oh, it's a good smash. She fails to convert the net.
But that's also because she knows that she has to play it really, really close.
Yeah.
Otherwise, An Se-young will get it back. So it's the mental pressure that's applied previously in this match that's earning this. This is earned much earlier than now.
Right.
This point for
Yeah.
An Se-young.
Yeah. Squeezing a bit too tight then, Steen. Both mentally and with the racket. Well, it was the aggressive punch clear I liked. It was dangerous into that corner, but she played it perfectly and forced this.
I can feel that when I watch this match here, then when An Se-young is hitting, there's no doubt in my mind that it's going to be inside, but there's a little bit of doubt whether Tai is going to get it over and inside.
Desperate attempt with the 360 spin from Tai Tzu Ying. And An Se-young starting to take control of this match. An Se-young's like a brick wall at the moment to Tai Tzu Ying.
Yeah, she's been since the shortly after the interval, 14-13 or something like that in the first game. She's been absolutely dominant.
Well, it's superb from An Se-young. Just forcing Tai Tzu Ying to take more and more risks, to play tighter and tighter to lines or to the net. And she's got to be so much more patient here, Tai Tzu Ying. Oh, it's in this time.
Stays in.
It's going to take something special. But either of these players is capable of very special things. I'm not sure I can remember a time when An Se-young has mentally fallen apart, Steen. Have you? Yes, I've seen her get beat before, but I haven't seen her sort of walk off court with
No, that's
a huge loss.
Remember when she's been very tired.
Yeah. Well, a terrific second game so far to back up the second half of the first for An Se-young. 11-4 at the break. And she is looking like the real deal.
Twenty seconds. side. Tai, that's up. Thank you. 11-4, play.
So she holds a 7-point lead. And a game to the good.
Fantastic quality there from quite low position.
Oh.
Good shot.
There were two lifts there from Tai Tzu Ying that just came up a bit short.
11.
And Tai Tzu Ying takes full advantage. Look where she is in court.
It's okay. That one is a little bit short, but this one she gets back. Tai's left foot is in the tram lines at the back of the court. Good shot.
Thank you.
Just wide.
Challenge.
There's a challenge from
From
Tai Tzu Ying.
Did the sideways drift stop
Yeah.
it enough so that it has some kind of contact with the sideline? No.
Challenge is successful. One challenge remaining. 7-11.
So just one challenge remains for Tai Tzu Ying. I think Tai Tzu Ying still has both of hers. That's a good shot. The opportunity was there.
Service over. 12-7.
Went for the body. Didn't quite get the height over the net.
Good shot.
Service over. 8-12.
A flat drive back to the backhand side by Tai Tzu Ying does the trick.
Yeah.
Service over. 13-8.
And she's done pretty well over the last 6 or 7 points, Tai Tzu Ying. Is the gap too big?
Good punch clears from Tai Tzu Ying. You can almost sense how much power she's applying.
8.
That was a good lift.
Oi!
Wow! What can you do against it? This defence from Tai Tzu Ying is incredible. Not just to make the shot, but to play such a good shot.
And that kind of defense that earns you points later on. In the statistics, they often go down as unforced errors, but I think they're forced
Yeah.
by the attitude you have throughout the match.
Like the net shot earlier that Tai Tzu Ying missed,
Yes.
trying to play too tight.
Yes, that's not an unforced error. It's a forced error. It's a mentally forced error.
Service over. 9-15.
Tai Tzu Ying trails by 6, and only 6 required for Han Se-young for a place in the final.
That's what she needed. A little bit of luck.
Yeah.
10-15.
But I like the idea playing in the right side and then changing over. See if you can get a little bit of help from the sideways drift.
Good defense.
Fantastic.
Oh, brilliant from Han Se-young.
Yeah.
Service over.
Seems under pressure throughout the rally.
16.
She was under pressure.
Yeah. Forcing her opponent again and again to play one more shot.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Excellent shot from Han Se-young.
17-10.
She really got it all, this player. Brilliant. An excellent return of serve.
Service over.
And then she executed
17.
her attack really well.
Okay. This time she was successful in playing that cross net shot. Tai Tzu Ying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the one she was looking for earlier. And this time too good for Han Se-young.
Yeah, but it basically would have dropped on the line, and that's what it takes to outmaneuver this lady.
17.
Just long and a challenge.
Han-Se-young challenges.
Well,
Called out.
it's her last remaining challenge. And if she's wrong, she'll have no more for the rest of game 2.
Cheers.
Challenge and successful. Now challenges remaining. 13, 17. Play.
So Tai Tzu Ying still with 2 challenges, should she require. And this one's gone long. And she can't challenge.
14, 17.
4 straight points for Tai Tzu Ying.
Well, it was a sort of mirror image of the last point, really, in length. It looked to be out, so I think it would have been a failed challenge anyway. Tai Tzu Ying a bit wild with the forehand, under some pressure.
18, 14.
good
Oh,
shot.
what a shot. Well, she brought that down early. Fabulous from An Young.
That's impressive. Basically, she's been in full control all of this match. An Young never trailed in the first game.
Six match points. First time of asking for An Young has gone wide. It's not even a challenge from Tai Tzu Ying. And a scream in delight from the Korean. A terrific performance against one of the most creative players on the tour. And An Young celebrates with that shuttle into the crowd. A little souvenir for that gentleman to take home. And I've no idea what that means, but I think she's happy. Well, there you are. She is indeed. Excellent work from An Young, and sets up the final that everyone, I think, would hope to see, would expect, against Akane Yamaguchi, who is already waiting in the final tomorrow. Straight games then in 41 minutes. 21-16, 21-14. So thank you from Steen and I, but don't go anywhere. We've got two former Commonwealth Games gold medalists coming up next for you in the commentary box, Jill Clark and Chris Langridge.